Andrew Probert. If you don't know who he is an artist who has worked on stuff that you've definitely seen. Because here is his Memory Alpha page. Memory Alpha is the Star Trek wiki. And he designed the Enterprise refit for Star Trek The Motion Picture. As well, he was the main designer on... Come on, show it. Why isn't it showing it? He designed the Enterprise D, which is the main ship in Star Trek The Next Generation. So this guy has designed some iconic spaceships. Eddie Spencer says, which version of George Lucas? No. George Lucas is like a director and screenwriter and stuff like that. Andrew Probert is just an artist. He's not like directing or writing anything like that. No. I can understand talking about the look, but like, if you're an old guy with a beard and glasses, I guess I can see where you're talking about the Wish.com version of George Lucas, but that's where I would leave it. Dude has a good artistic eye. He's designed some really cool starships, and it'd be great if we could leave it at that. But unfortunately, the internet reveals to all when people suck, and he recently joined Twitter. And as you'll see in a minute, he not there anymore. But I saw this thread the other week. It's such a disappointment learning that Andrew Probert, who designed the Enterprise D and worked on the refit Enterprise, is a LGBT-phobic, racist, conspiracy theorist, bigot. This makes me so sad. So here we have Trek Culture, the account, saying, leave your bigotry in your quarters. And it's the a bunch of Lower Decks style characters with the Progress Pride flag. And Andrew Probert responds, don't confuse bigotry with resistance to being smothered by alternative lifestyles. Yeah, that's, I already don't like you. And there's more. Did you know Barack and Michael, oh, okay. Oh, SG and yeah, it's a QAnon account. So they're spreading the whole, Michelle Obama is a trans woman thing. Barack and Michelle Obama's Chicago mansion is on the same property as the synagogue, known for the largest Jewish congregation in the city. And he goes, Muslims and Jews sharing property? So there's just a whole bunch here. There's, the leaning on anti-Semitism, like, did you know the Obamas live with Jews? And then also they're Muslims because they're black. It's all of that. So let's see what's next. How is it possible that there's not one picture of Michelle pregnant? Men don't get pregnant, so again, it's the same transphobia, racism. Look, there's criticisms that you can have of the Obamas without, going into bigotry. And then, do you believe climate change is a hoax? Yup. And he goes, yup, with a middle finger emoji. So Andrew Probert kind of sucks. And I saw these tweets and I was like, well, I gotta find out. Is there more? And no, he deleted his account, probably because once he went on Twitter, everyone saw what a piece of shit he was. But it turns out he's been like this for a while, and his Instagram is still active. So here's a post that he made January 20th, 2021, right after January 6th. It's Trump, and he says, we will be back in some form. And then here is Probert doing a whole big rant. What makes Trump such a great president is that he loves America. During his first 4 years, he fought every opposition on Earth to bring America's respect level back up to what it always should be, even beyond the Kennedy years, and certainly way above our national embarrassment of Obama's service to his Muslim background and bowing and scraping to all Middle East countries. Yeah, so just, this guy is like full QAnon, I think. Yeah, Trump has led an insane fight against child trafficking, sex trafficking, and organ harvesting. Yep, there it is. He's just, yeah, QAnoner. He has freed America from the global financial system and put America and the world back on the gold standard. No, he hasn't. Objectively, he has not put America back on the gold standard. The Federal Reserve still has the dollar as a fiat currency. You're just wrong here. He created the Space Force, which will ensure, through an amazing satellite system, secure voting and secure banking. What? What? This is completely new to me. First off, creating the Space Force didn't create the satellite system, okay? I used to work for a guy who had been a satellite tech in the Army. If he had still been in the Army when they changed over, then he would have been moved over to the Space Force. But like, no, the military already was in space, already had military satellites in space and stuff like that, and probably like classified like military space shuttles or something like that. I don't know, because it's classified. But what does that have to do with secure voting and secure bank? Does he think that like the Space Force is going to create their own encryption standard that uses military satellites to ensure the validity of paper ballots? Like, what is he even talking about here? His brain is soup. And secure banking, like, whatever. Like, it's... So yeah, I can't wait for his reemergence, hopefully this month or next. Okay, so somebody is... I'm not even gonna read this, but like, we are days away from going back to the gold standard. This was posted May 5th, 2022. Let me check. It is currently February 12th, 2024. Are we on the gold standard? I'm Googling, and Google says in 1971, the gold standard was officially abandoned by the US, marking the end of its run as the global de facto monetary system. So no, we aren't actually back on the gold standard. This guy's just, yeah, he's a conspiracy nut. Now, and it's not just limited to this. If you take a look at his page now, oh, look at this. This is a nice picture of the sky with a bunch of contrails, right? Playing contrails. He goes, what the other fuck? I haven't seen this much activity in several months. Something's going on. I hope this is a good thing. Probably not. Now, if you are not in the know on this one, this is a conspiracy theory that actually feels like a throwback. Like, oh man, you dusted that one off for me. I haven't seen that in years. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here we go. Nothing special except seeing a normal sky. Clear, blue, no chemtrails. So chemtrails, God, this takes me back to my early days on the internet. Chemtrails is a conspiracy theory saying that contrails, which are formed by water condensation caused by planes moving through the air and disturbing the humidity in the air. And I don't know the exact science behind, but it's water condensation on the wings that's trailing off. But they believe that it's actually a bunch of secret chemicals that all of these planes are spraying to make us more subservient, or to turn the frogs gay, or, whatever they need it to be for their conspiracy theory. Despite the fact that, like, you would need a place to house the chemicals that they've never managed to show any kind of information on. Like, the wings do store fuel. I don't know that you would want to sacrifice the fuel storage of the wing to add in, the gay frog chemicals. But, I mean, that's because I don't have that kind of key intellect that Andy Probert has. Anyway, that's really disappointing that somebody who has such a creative visual mind, like, look at these starship designs. Dude is very clearly artistically talented. Okay, he is designing a Romulan warbird, not a bird of prey. Yeah, this is a Romulan warbird. Here is some other Star Trek ship concepts. Dude is a talented artist. He's just also unfortunately a conspiracy theorist and bigot, and I don't like seeing that in my Star Trek. And let me go back here. I'm pretty sure if I search on Memory Alpha for Probert, there is somebody named Commodore Probert in Star Trek The Motion Picture. Okay, so back then, maybe they didn't know, but there's another thing. Probert. Sol Station, redirected from Probert Station. Sol Station, also known as Probert Station, but most commonly referred to as Space Dock, was a Federation space station located in Earth orbit and operated by Starfleet in the early 25th century. This was named Probert Station in Picard Season 3, which aired last year. He was already known at that point to be a QAnoner, and they named something in Star Trek after him. I get that he did really good work for the show. His artistic vision in designing the Enterprise D, it really set the tone of a lot of TNG. But he's a bigot who hates queer people and thinks Michelle Obama is a secret Muslim man, and thinks that the chemicals are turning the frogs gay. Star Trek is about inclusion and acceptance, and you could argue, well, then shouldn't we include and accept this man? And I would just point to the paradox of tolerance. If you just let in people like this and honor people like this, that everybody that they're excluding gets pushed out to the margins. Obviously, it being called Probert Station, it was just like a little decal on like a screen somewhere, and it's easy enough to just ignore it, act like it didn't happen. They don't have to reference it in dialogue ever again. But like, just because he made the Enterprise D's original designs doesn't mean we get to keep honoring him. He's got his credits on Star Trek. We don't need to continue honoring somebody like this. Hey, thanks for watching. Your view means a lot. Don't forget to toss me a like and subscribe and ring the bell. And drop a comment below telling me what you thought of the video. I stream Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific and Sundays at 2, so catch me live and join in on the convo. You can find all my socials in the description below, and thank you to all my patrons with a very special shout out to my Whaled Shark tier patron Ryan D and my Anemone friend tier patron Piftle Cakes. Your support means the world. Catch you next time.